is a nation without representation? What is a nation without representation? I'm the 5%, not a 10% amazing.
All praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing. 360 degrees of the bomb. All praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing. 360 degrees of the bomb. More righteous, more righteous, all praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing. 360 degrees. More righteous, more righteous, all praises due to Allah, and that's a blessing.
Peace to Allah's mighty 5% nation of God's nurse to all the human families on the planet Earth. We bid you love, peace, happiness, and a high salute. I am DJ KY's Allah, aka the Black Superhero. Welcome to Real2reel360. All right, we're closing it out without a doubt. Bringing it back home to one of the best places in the place to be, talking about South Carolina. But before we get into that, let's bring on the one and only co-host with the most, Mr. PhD. Let's roll.
Am I the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time? Sure enough. Well, who am I?
Joshua Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in for the second episode of Real2reel360. Today, we got a family member in here, man. You know what I mean? A family member. One of, you know what I'm saying, one individuals we call like day ones, and have one of the silkiest voices that you ever heard. And like Kay said, you know what I'm saying, coming straight out of South Carolina. You know what I mean? So we're going to bring my bro in here. Rico, let's get it.
Going on with you?
Man, I can't call it, dog. Hey, Rico, you have been doing music for a little while, and there's nothing about the different music genres you can't do. You can rap, you can sing R&B, you can sing Southern Soul, you can sing trail ride, you can sing country. You know, do you feel like you being overlooked because you have like 1 million views on your videos, you have a bunch of great songs? Do you feel like people are overlooking you when it comes down to this?
Yeah, overlooked. But I'm gonna continue with working with that because I see, I see how things move. In the genre when it comes down to the Southern Soul, I say you have some that may have just drop the song and it's like they're right there on the flyer. But again, if those who are doing the booking, I guess go back and look at the performances, go back and look at the music that I'm bringing. You can't deny that I perform just as good as some of the top ones. And I'll say that. I'll say that, won't say it lightly, because I just got a message where DJ from Florida, he posted up, and I posted on my page. He said that Rico C performance, and he said the performance wasn't even close. So that's people who get it firsthand. But until I'm able to get out on the big stages and get that opportunity, I'm gonna keep running.
Now, with that being said, like let's start talking about the accolades, right? You were in what magazine was that? What's that? That song with you and Big Moochie. They did a write up on you with that. You know what I'm saying? You
New York Times.
New York Times. How many Southern Soul artists do you know have been had a write up in New York Times? You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to making music, you actually make the 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 posts when it comes down, especially coming out of out of South Carolina. Other individuals may get a lot of accolades, but you have opened the door for a lot of people, and they haven't even realized that yet.
Yeah, and one artist just told me that like, about 2 weeks ago. He was like, "Man, I'm following your lead." The artist out of South Carolina. He was like, "Man, I'm following your lead. You're a pioneer with music around this area." You know, and again, I'll say the Trail Ride Shuffle was to me was one of the biggest hits that came through Southern Soul. Um, and and it's just people don't really recognize. I guess for me, for being the one that sings that part of the Trail Ride Shuffle, because if nine, you almost at 10 million views now, and not being put on events to perform the song, it's got to be something going on. So I mean, it's not for me to figure it out. It's for me to control things that I can. That music that I'm putting out, I can control that.
Now, the the production, because you have your own studio and you work on your own production. I see you on your live working on different songs. What keep motivating you and inspiring you to do the things that you do inside the music genre?
It's almost like working with a chip on your shoulder. Like like to me, you have something to prove. I feel like I have something to prove to the ones that keep overlooking um, the gift. One thing about it is you cannot overshadow the talent. And this talent is something that I didn't wake up with. God gave me the gift. And some people look at the gift as competition, but I look at it as just musicians getting out there doing what they do and keep it moving. But everybody don't look at it like that because I know for a fact that I've been pushed off some shows because certain artists don't want you to perform, or they know that you're gonna be a direct threat to their crowd, or how they plan on working the crowd. If they put somebody up there that's equally yoked, as far as with that.
Now, I've had the pleasure of watching you perform a few times. You know what I'm saying? And you've always left the crowd wanting more. No matter where you are in the lineup, whether you first, middle, or last, you always leave the crowd wanting more. And it's no matter if you got the band with you, if you got the tracks, you know what I'm saying, a track show, you give a real performance. Where did that artistry come from?
Just over the years, just kind of cultivating that over the years with being able to perform on some major platforms like with Dave Hollister, the Brian Knight, the Rick Ross, um, Frankie Beverly Mays, you name it. I've been around and I've did opening acts for a ton of people. And when I say like I was opening up doing stuff for like Sir Charles when he first got started. He was Mel Waiters, Red Sea. I done shows with Mel Waiters. So I was doing I was doing music before Southern Soul was even classified as Southern Soul. It was blues. It was a blues fest. When it was a concert, it was a blues fest, and it was all live band back then. It wasn't. You were not really allowed to do tracks back then. You had to have a live band.
Now, I wanted to ask you, Lady Shay, what's going on? H-Town in the building. You know what I'm saying? Pamela B, Fleet Nation was shaking. Now, I wanted to ask you, have you ever considered, you know what I'm saying, recording a live album, whether it's at a performance or with your band inside the studio?
I am.
You know what I mean? So,
That was something that I was scared to do that way back when COVID hit, and it just kind of derailed a lot of stuff. But that's still on the horizon.
because, you know, we look forward to, you know what I'm saying, everything that you drop, you know what I'm saying? Because the music is so innovative and it's diverse. You never get the same style or the same anything when it comes down to you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Valerie, shout out the Blues King. What's going on with you? So what makes you always stay authentically you and diverse all at the same time?
Um, I attribute that to the gift that God gave for the creativity, just just how I'm able to come up with some of these concepts. Sometimes I wow my own self, and believe it or not, like when I say I have a song library that's still sitting. When I say, like, sometimes I wake up at nighttime and I have songs in my head, like I'm dreaming, but I'm actually having a melody that comes to me while I'm sleeping, and I have to wake up and record that. Like, I have recordings where I wake up in the middle of the night and record stuff. So it's on. I again, that's God. That's a gift. So and just being able to come up with some of the songs that, I'm walking around, just like the song in my bedroom. That was a song I done way back, but I just kept saying, I wanna do something to you in my bedroom, and I just kept on singing and singing and singing, and lo and behold, I just, it just all of it just came together, and I did that track in like one, no, probably about 6 hours, because I did that from start to finish.
Right.
I went in the studio on a Friday at like 6, came out of there like Saturday at 6, and I had done the track.
Now, what when did you learn how to become a music engineer or producer? You know what I'm saying? And does that make it easier for you as an artist that you're able to do your own music?
Um, yeah, and sometimes I do have help with the engineering mastering from my homeboy Antonio Hodges. He has masters in music. So I've learned over the years, just learn a little bit from here, read, studying. And one of my good friends that passed away, Billy Meeks, he played for George Clinton. He was the lead guitar for George Clinton. But he taught me how to set up my Pro Tools, how to set up mix and master, how to record. And he really taught me how to record my own self. He's like, man, this is how you set it up, yada yada yada. So I just, over the years, I just learned to maneuver and just grow from learning from him, learning from my homeboy Antonio, going to different studios and just watching people do stuff, and then I started putting my own studio together, and from that, but the biggest driver for me to get my own studio was my own people not wanting to put the time in that I wanted to create the music. So like I remember going to certain studios, and people knew who I was, but they was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be back. Come back. I'll be back so we can record." Yeah, I'm sitting around, hours, never came back. So, I said in my mind, I said I would never lean on the individual for my destiny as far as his music. So I'm gonna teach myself, so I don't have to lean on. Man can only take me so far, but I'm not gonna let myself down. So that's why I chose to learn the music industry. Not only just learn the music industry, learn from the recording side, step back and learn the paperwork side too. So on the back end, I learned the paperwork side and how to process my music, make sure all my royalties straight, make sure I get every nickel and penny that comes through for all the hard work that I put in.
Now, I tell you, over the years watching you perform, watching how people react to you, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to the music, and even looking at some of the comments in, you know what I'm saying, in the live, when you working and doing your thing. Shout out Tracy, what's going on? Connect the dot. What's happening with you? When you working and you actually working it, you are one of the very few that I've honestly seen can work a band and work a track show darn near the same way. Like, you can pull on people emotions musically like I've never seen before. And that means, like, with a band, because a lot of times people are only able to do that with a band. Then, you know what I'm saying, they're not able to do that with a, you know what I'm saying, a live, you know what I'm saying, track show. You know what I'm saying? So how easy is it for you to perform in that fashion?
I guess, it just come natural. You say like you had the butterflies, but when it comes down to the grit of it, it's all about sitting back and letting your gift work for you. So from there, I judge people. I watch what people are doing. Um, and I use from what I learned, just being able to be a people watcher and understand, like, if somebody's feeling the track, yada yada yada. This is the person I need to lock in on this person. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, they not gonna give you that same feel. But
Right.
if you start beating them, not say beating them up, but strategically getting to them and singing, you know what I'm saying? They just like, I went to I forgot, it was in Texas. Yeah, it was in Killeen, Texas. Went to a show out there, and the DJ was like, "Bro, I ain't never heard of you." But when I got finished, he was like, "Man," he was like, "Bro, he was like, you a monster." I said, I told him I appreciate it. He was like, "Bro, I'm surprised I ain't never seen you on no main stage." So like, the people that I've encountered, they give you they give me that feeling that I know, like, something's not right with how things are going on with the music. But again, all I can keep doing is putting that music out. You know what I'm saying? But it's growing because, again, Granny's Anthem, I dropped that track. Lo and behold, never thought it would hit. It's at 1.3 million now. You know what I'm saying? So now people are starting to watch. So now I'm finna put the gas on it.
Now, I'm glad you said something. I was just about to talk to you about the over 10 plus million views, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to your music. You know what I'm saying? Your Trail Ride Shuffle, 9.3. Your Granny's Anthem, no, 9.5, sorry. Your Granny's Anthem, 1.3. Juke Joint, 1 million plus combined. Like, it's amazing how you have such a vast catalog of music. You know what I'm saying? And it has so much reach, so much appeal. It's like, whoa, you know what I mean? How can this man not be on the biggest stages? You know what I'm saying? But I tell you, we want to get into some of the music, you know what I'm saying, so the people will know exactly what we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to it. So basically, right now, we're going to start out with Chains to Change. You know what I'm saying? And let's get this popping. Let's go.
From the shores of Africa, chains try to steal our name. Stolen from the homeland, forced into the flame. Broken backs in cotton fields, blood mixed in the soil. Build a nation foundation of people's toil. They tried to strip our language, our spirit, our pride. But drums still beat in our hearts deep inside. From slave ship to plantation, pain wrote the script. But faith kept talking when freedom slipped. Mothers pray, fathers dreams through the night. Told their children, one day we're gonna stand in the light. Still we rise, yeah, against the odds. Every tear turned strength, every scar, God. They tried to bury us, but we were seized from broken beginnings to history. Still we rise, hear the ancestors call. We've been knocked down, but we never did fall. Through the fire, through the pain, through the storm, we overcome. Still standing strong. Freedom marches, raised fists, voices in the street. Dreams spoke loud when justice wouldn't speak. Buses boycotted, bridges crossed with faith. Dogs and hoses couldn't stop this wave. From classrooms to courtrooms, the doors kicked wide. First step taken, though they said deny. Inventors, leaders, artists, kings changed the world without having everything. Then history turned a powerful page when the highest office saw a brand new face. From you can't to yes we did. Proof to every child this world is yours to live. Still we rise, yeah, against the odds. Every tear turns strength, every scar, God. They tried to bury us, but we were seized from broken beginnings to history. Still we rise, the ancestors call. We've been knocked down, but we never did fall. Through the fire, through the pain, through the storm, we overcome. Still standing strong. This ain't just history, it's heartbeat, it's survival, it's faith when hope was illegal. From chains to chains, from struggle to strength, we are the prayers that they whispered, finally answered. So we teach the next generation to stand tall. Know your worth, know your roots, know it all. Black history ain't no much, it's alive. Every breath, every dream, every ride. Past the pain, past the tears, past the night. We are living proof. Still we
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir. Now, what made you write that song, Rico? What was the inspiration behind that?
I want to write. I started writing it about 3, and and I put the track down for up until 2026. So I had the concept 3 years ago, and just me like doing other stuff. Got um, songs get pushed back because I got another song that I want to do first. So I was like, with so much stuff that's going on in the world and the lyrics that I started, I was like, let me get out because there's so much that's going on right now that I think at this point in time it's fitting for us as people to understand. Like historically, we've been through a lot as African Americans, but we still are resilient. Today, even though things don't, things are still funny. When it comes down to race stuff, but I don't look at color. But I thought that it's time to that this work that I had started just so the people could hear it. And it just every everything have a season. So it just wasn't time to put that song out. It fell just right.
Now, just like Yolanda Marshall just said, that's soundtrack ready, like that's synced and licensed ready, because I can definitely see that in different movies. You know what I'm saying? Especially anything that's uplifting us as a people, and being that it dropped this month, which is the shortest month, and they gave us Black History, even though we know Black History is every day. It's motivation. It's inspiration. It's inspiring individuals, and that song gave me chills. I want to play it again. I want to run it back. You know what I'm saying? And that, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run it back. I'm not going to play with it. I'm just going to go ahead and run it back. And those in the 5% Nation, y'all know what that 136 look like.
From the shores of Africa, chains try to steal our name. Stolen from the homeland, forced into the flame. Broken backs in cotton fields, blood mixed in the soil. Build a nation foundation of people's toil. They tried to strip our language, our spirit, our pride. But drums still beat in our hearts, deep inside. From slave ship to plantation, pain wrote the script. But faith kept talking when freedom slipped. Mothers prayed, fathers dreamed through the night. Told their children, one day we're gonna stand in line. Still we rise, yeah, against the odds. Every tear turned strength, every scar gone. They tried to bury us, but we were seized. From broken beginnings to history, still we rise. Hear the ancestors call, we've been knocked down, but we never did fall. Through the fire, through the pain, through the storm, we overcome. Still standing strong. Freedom marches, race fierce, voices in the street. Dreams spoke loud when justice wouldn't speak. Buses boycotted, bridges crossed with faith. Dogs and hoses couldn't stop this wave. From classrooms to courtrooms, the doors kicked wide. First step taken, though they said denied. And then us lead leaders. Artists king change the world without having everything. The history turn a powerful page. When the highest office saw a brand new face. From you can't to yes we did. Prove to every child this world is yours to live. Still we rise. Yeah, against the heart. Every tear turns strength. Every scar, God. They try to bury us, but we will see. From broken beginnings to history. Still we rise. The ancestors call. We've been knocked down, but we never did fall. Through the fire, through the pain, through the storm, we overcome. Still standing strong. This ain't just history. It's heartbeat. It's survival. It's faith when hope was illegal. From change to change. From struggle to strength. We are the prayers that they whispered. Finally answered. So we teach the next generation to stand tall. Know your worth, know your roots, know it all. Black history ain't a month, it's alive. Every breath, every dream, every ride. Past the pain, past the tears, past the night. We are living proof. Still we
Man, listen. Shout out to Debonair. Shout out to Vibing with J, baby. Fleet Nation in the building. Kimberly Isaiah, what's going on with you? Britt in here. You know what I'm saying? Virginia Carter, so many in here. I hate to mess up anybody's name. Daniela Ashley, what's going on with you? Virginia Carter, Vicky J, what's happening? No, but Rico, like, this is my biggest frustration. You don't make good songs, you make great songs. You make great records. That's my frustration. Like, it'd be different if individuals is like making good songs, okay, you know what I'm saying, make good songs. But you make great records. And what gets me right, I got tickled one day. Everybody was doing the auntie song. Everybody and their mama wanted the auntie song. I'm gonna do an auntie song. Man, when you came out with that granny's anthem, I said, he ain't trying to go that route. He ain't going down the path everybody else is. What made you do that?
I got one little black history fact for you.
What's that?
So in that part where I said dinners, leaders, artists, and kings. So I am a too. I have a U.S. patent. So I put some of that stuff. I'm really I have a U.S. patent on a device that I make. So yeah.
Now that I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Little black history fact.
Little known black history fact. See now you done stepped out. You're very diverse in everything you do. You know what I'm saying? Carpentry. You built your own studio. We watched you build your own studio. So, you know what I'm saying? Carpentry, wiring, electrical, and all these different things. All right, Dirty, what's going on with you? How, you know what I'm saying? What is actually your passion? What honestly drives you daily?
Um, the music drives me. But again, you have to do that 9 to 5 too, until the music can supersede, you know, the revenue. But again, my passion is music, and when I go into the studio and songs that I put out, I let people know from the work that I put out that's my passion.
Now, definitely. Now, we were talking about the Granny's anthem. What made you want to do the Granny anthem?
Oh, I was just, like say I was just doing like a not saying a but like everybody was hollering auntie this, that, yada, yada. Flip the script on them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I just did that just as a strategic way of saying, everybody, I don't follow the truth. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not following what everybody else doing. I can flip the script and do a whole something completely different and still make me.
Okay. Well, let's get off into some of this granny, because I tell you what, you had some of them grannies on them dance floors doing some moves we didn't think they could do anymore.
Where my sexy granny's at? Said I'm looking, ooh, I'm looking. Said where my sexy granny's at? Met her down by the liquor store. I was captivated, ooh, so I waited. Waited till she passed me by. I said, what's your name? Ooh, I don't play no game. No. Y'all, she was stacked like a cool romance. I laid back like a Cadillac, and I was ready to drive. Oh, so ready to drive. I said, baby, take my number. Call me up if you wanna rumble. I got something to prove. Oh, I got something for you. Baby, everybody want auntie. I won't be a granny. Wanna took off them old school drawers, put on some panties. Y'all, she got her own car. She pay her own bills. She got a big old house in the country, way back on the hill. Yeah. In my car just to handle some business. Then my phone rang. Ooh, it's the granny man. I've been waiting on her. Said she thought about what I said. Then sometimes she been drinking, thinking that she had a man. Back it up, let me rub it down. Ooh. Said normally she don't roll like this. When I walked away, see y'all, she couldn't resist. She said to me, come on, take me on a date. But boy, don't you be late. Then we gon' dance. We can dance the night away. Then granny gon' play. Everybody want a auntie. I won't be a granny. Wanna took off them old school drawers, put on some panties. Y'all, she got her own car. She pay her own bills. She got a big old house in the country, way back on the hill. Ooh, where my sexy granny's at? Said I'm looking, ooh, I'm looking. Said where my sexy granny's at? Everybody want auntie. I won't be a granny. Wanna took off them old school drawers, put on some panties. Y'all, she got her own car. She pay her own bills. She got a big old house in the country, way back on the hill.
Man, listen. Where them grannies at? Where them grannies at, Rico, that take off them old school pant drawers and put on them panties? Where they at, Rico?
Yes, sir.
Man, I tell you, when that song come on, ain't nobody want to be an auntie no more. They start bringing them grandkids out there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They start bringing them grandkids out there. But it's it's funny, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the God, Kasim. What's going on, Lord? when you start doing music and you be in the studio locked in, you know what I'm saying? And it's what is it specifically like inspires you? You know what I'm saying? Because we know that you would jump out your sleep and go into the studio. We know, you know what I'm saying, or work. But what is it that really inspires Rico C?
I just take a golden nugget. When it comes down to writing, I I I was coming out of a no, I was actually going into a club, and this guy he was coming out. So they was having a good time. So I said, man, where y'all going this early? Man, I'm finna go home and hold it on them. So I kind of laughed at. So the song I got a song that I wrote. It's called "Hold It On You." You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
Gonna hold it on you and make you be still tonight. I'm gonna give good love to you, girl. Show you that my love is real. So I took that just hearing them. I mean, seeing them, what he told me. I went straight back and got my phone and started writing like what the hook was. It came to me just like that. When he told me he gonna take it, he gonna go home and hold it on him. So I stepped to the side, started writing jotting down my little notes. I said next time I do a track, that's what it's gonna talk about. So like my inspiration it comes from everywhere. I take little pieces of stuff that happens in the world. You know, just like with the chain. Like a lot of my songs, you know, I hear people talking, so I just sit back, visualize stuff. Like most of the songs that I write, you sit back and really like close your eyes, come up with a visualization of what I'm singing about. So most of the time, I when I sit back, I have this like the storyboard in my head, and the words just come. You know, once I have.
Now, is there anybody that you want to collab with that you haven't so far?
Yeah.
Or can we expect any collaborations?
I know one that I would love to collaborate with. 50 Wilborn. Um, I think he's raw talent. You know what I mean? Like myself, he's a flat foot singer, and I've always like this girl is just good. You know what I mean? Good. Not saying like other things, but it you know that's just musician to musician. You know what I mean? Singer to
Right.
singer. You know, so it and I have reached out to artists before. I'm trying to get them to collab with me, but a lot of them they won't do it for whatever reason. But I'm at the point now I can make enough noise by myself, so I'm not going to even. I'm at the point now I'm not going unless an artist reach out to me and say, okay, you know they want to do a feature with me. That's fine. I don't mind working with nobody, but other people think like if they get a little traction, you know, they can be big to step back. That's why I say like us as people they don't we don't want to help each other out because of they feel like somebody's gonna get the spotlight or whatever. But I never had a problem with working with any artist. I don't care like where I'm at in my career in the music. I don't never feel like I'm too good to step back and work with other people. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a situation where I say way back I didn't have a studio. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have this. I didn't have that. You know what I mean? So I still like I say get out the mud. It gives you a different insight for me about how you treat people, and how you want people to treat you. But I never will ever get too big to where I won't step back and help another artist out. Even give insight. I gave insight to a lot of people. I showed a lot of people the way, but I'm very, I guess, kind of protective about how I move now because, like, a lot of people they come in with friendships, like they want this and they want to do this, but they have a different angle. And me, just I'm like opening my arms to a lot of people and showing them the way. And I can tell you some names that gave insight on, and I can tell you some names that you would not believe. Like they're at the top of the game in the Southern Soul, and that they used to call me and they used to talk to me about this and that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but I won't disclose the information. But a lot of people that you see on those main stages, they used to call me. You know what I'm saying? And they used to call me because it's like, oh yeah, such and such. I feel like they're not giving me a shot. Like keep dropping music. You know what I'm saying? And some of the when I say like some of the big ones, some of the big ones, they used to call me.
Oh,
And
trust me.
some of the some of the as I came along, it was a lot of people that was green to Southern Soul, and I was a wealth of knowledge, and a lot of people they came to me, and a lot of people, you know, they cut me in half, so that's why I said I'm very protective about who I shake hands with, you know, because every hand ain't really they really ain't good people, you know.
Right.
So now I just when you see me sticking to myself, I just stick to myself because it's this music game is really devilish. Um, and a lot of people they play cards and they and they try to stop you from growing. They try to stop you from book. You know, it's a lot of things happening that the fans don't understand. But see, I'm at the point now, like I really don't care how they do it. You know what I mean? Because like I thank God again to be able to have so many avenues of moving financially to where like if I was just dependent upon Southern Soul, like I'd be mad if you ready to fight. You see what I'm saying? Because I know people doing stuff strategically to try to slow you up. But see, like I sit back and laugh at them because like when your music go away, like that's all you got. You know what I'm saying? So like I have multiple ways of making getting income, but music is a passion. But I won't let nobody derail me. You know what I mean? So I can sit back and just keep making music. And after a while, my catalog will be so big to where I might not even have to perform. See what I'm saying? Because I understand the paperwork side, what it looks like you got songs that's doing well. You know what I'm saying? if I keep growing my catalog, one day I won't even have to work.
That's it.
So
That's it.
you know, I'm not really tripping about getting on the stage, but when I get there, you know, my catalog will be so big, I won't know what songs to perform. And right now, it's kind of like that now. I have so many songs that I really don't know, like what I want to do when I go to the show.
And I was just about to ask you that, like, have you ever just sat back and looked at your catalog and seen how many songs that you have created? Shoot, you just created what, 2, 3 the other night.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'm way up. I'm way up in the. I'm probably clocking on about 60 ish. So, yeah.
Because now we're going to get off into some of this party time. And then we're going to go. But I got a question that I need to ask you after we get off this song right here.
All right.
Have you ever party all night long, having a good time and don't wanna go home? Have you ever took a shot of that shine? It had you drunk, it had you out of your mind. Makes me wanna dance, but a two-step and slide.
Woo. Hey Rico, cause we coming close to the end, but I got a question. Like, how do you understand or recognize your audience? Like, far as the individuals who download and stream your music, who look forward to seeing you at a show. How have you been able to recognize who is your audience and they're coming for you?
I just so I can go into that, like, you know, my graphic of people that to my music, whether it be in, what location they're so I can look at my analytics and pull that pull the information to understand where my that
Most definitely. Well, Rico, man, we coming to the end, man, and I want people to know how they can follow you, how they can get you booked for shows, you know what I'm saying, how they can download your music next time they see you. And shout out to Connected Dot because, you know what I'm saying, of course, we always going to be part of Connected Dot affiliations. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Tracy, family in the building.
you can find my music on all streaming that's Spotify, Apple Music, all the major Amazon, all the major platforms. You can also book me. You can hit Connect the Dots up also, or hit me up direct. If you're looking for inbox me, then we'll make a check.
Most definitely. I want to thank all those who've been watching on X, which is Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Also, too, I want to thank GC Radio, you know what I'm saying, for streaming us across, you know what I'm saying, 132 countries. I want to thank Lisa Good, Derek Morris, you know what I'm saying, for putting us on Third Coast Society TV. I want to thank Stephanie Marie for allowing us to be a part of 82.3 WPUSO out in Columbus, Ohio. We greatly appreciate all the love that we get from everyone, all our supporters, all our family. You know what I'm saying? Much love to y'all. Daryl Simmons, you already know, man. But, Kay, you know what time it is. Take us up out of here, bro.
Absolutely, absolutely. Peace and blessings, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Real2reel360 with our special guest, our brother Rico C in the building, man. We love you. We appreciate you, man. The music is always greatly appreciated, much talented, and deserve your rights and your props. And you deserve your flowers, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about nobody else, but keep on with Rico.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. This is our weekend. Y'all take care of yourselves, man. We had a blast from the past and everything else that goes on. What's up, bro?
Your peoples, tomorrow, Bo Robinson and Valora.
Okay.
So,
All right. We got some more talented people coming in. Tune in. Make sure y'all locked in. All right, y'all. I'm DJ KY right here on Real2reel360, like my brother, none other, Josh Mellallah, aka Mr. PhD. We are Real2reel360. We will see y'all when we see you. Maintain, be blessed. Peace, y'all. We out of here.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KY, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth. To all the human families on planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out to love, peace, and happiness. To peace the man, woman, and child of the you in our verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge of where